Welcome back to Second Cinema, everyone. I am really happy to have two guests in the studio today. We have Lane Middleton and Joseph Middleton, who are joining us to tell us about their film, Teenage. Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This obviously the names are the same. You're a father and son team, and you've actually been in the business a while with your company, Mid-Carolina Media.
Right.
But this is the first time you've worked together, collaborated on a film project that actually, Lane, you wrote?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Teenaged.
Teenaged is a story about a 17-year-old high school football jock who goes through a tragic car accident that kind of opens his eyes to who he really is as a person. And it transcends into him meeting this girl who's an outcast. She's not in with the jock or the popular crowd, which drags him to that side of the clique, which just it forms the entire movie and the story, and it opens up his eyes to who he really is as a person.
And this is really a story based on true life events. You did have the car accident.
I had the car accident, and I did play football that I quit last year. It is exaggerated, but it goes off true events, and a lot of the dialogue, actually, very specific lines I've actually heard. Just being around high school girls and high school guys.
It kind of opened your eyes to things, made you realize that there are other things that are more important.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, Joseph, you've been in the business for a while. You have your own company, Mid-Carolina Media. What made you want to collaborate with Lane on this project and go into filmmaking, since you do more of the games and a lot of television programming, but this is a little different for you. What made you decide that I'm going to stand behind my son with this?
Well, you know, I have feature experience and have produced and directed those. What happened with Teenage was Lane was writing the script and I was reading as it went along. And I really liked the end product, and I sent it around to a couple of friends in the business, and they really loved it. And this movie was really a work of love. It was a labor of love. It really came together. It was almost like it was divinely inspired because people just fell together. The whole crew fell together. The cast fell together. The locations fell in line, and it just I've never seen anything. It was like God opened up the Red Sea for this one. You know?
Did you use most of the folks from Mid-Carolina Media, or where was your crew from?
The crew was Dave Miller was the cinematographer, director of photography. He and I have collaborated on a number of screenplays, and Dave went to UNC Chapel Hill, and he is quite an accomplished filmmaker in his own right. And Dave loved the script, and he pulled together the sound people and the lighting people, and we had a great little crew.
And this project, you really went through the whole process. It wasn't just, let's get together a bunch of friends from school and make a film and Dad's going to help because he's in the business. You went through a casting process, which I think is really interesting, Lane, is that you wrote this. This is your story, and you had to audition to play basically yourself.
Yeah, I did.
So how was that process?
It was fun. I had never acted before. Basically, my dad warned me that film acting is a lot tougher than theater acting because you have to underact. And so me not being in theater before, it kind of came more natural to me, not to mention that the main character who I was trying out for was based off of me. So when I auditioned, I did good in the improv, I did good reading the lines, so I fit it pretty well.
Life imitates art, really. Yeah. And you did have a couple very seasoned actors. I know the young Rita Glynn, who's from the Triangle area, has done Broadway. She's done a lot of work, and she's quite well known for her age to be that involved, to get somebody like Rita to work with somebody like that who played the theater character, basically playing herself in a lot of ways. How is it working with somebody like that who does have a lot of experience?
She was great. She was quiet off set, but on camera she was wonderful, and she was great to work with because me and her were in a lot of scenes together and acted a lot together. And so just to go off of her, she was very calm and collected and just a really good all-around actress. And so for me, not having any experience looking at her, it kind of helped me out a lot.
You also were able to use your real high school, Broughton High School in Raleigh, as the center for the actual film being shot. So how was that experience?
It was good. It was natural. I knew all the hallways that we were in. I knew the locker rooms and the bathrooms and stuff. So it was pretty funny at the same time because all the teachers were there and stuff. But even though it was summer, we ran into my principal, and he was great, Mr. Lentz, our administrator. He just lent it out to us. He was really good.
Great.
Yeah.
So what was it like working with your son, having to cast your son, and basically be behind a project like this, where it could touch the heartstrings a little bit because he was in that accident. He is the popular kid, and crossing over the message that this film is really sharing. What was that like?
Well, one of the characters in the movie is myself, and because I'm the dad. But it was a wonderful experience for Lane and I to work together as father and son. And you know, what happened to me in the directing of it is I realized the genius of the writing as we got into it. It's one thing to read it; it's another thing to see it actually acted out, and it really is quite a good little movie. It came off quite well.
So with this movie being out there, and it's completed, you're done with it now, and we're going to show the trailer in a few minutes. What are you looking to do with this film? What's the message you're looking to put out there, and where are you looking to go with it?
It's been entered into a number of film festivals. In fact, it'll be at the Appalachian Film Festival screening April 25th. We have signed a top quality California rep to rep us. We're looking to sell the rights. I own all the rights. We'd love to get a theatrical release and sell it to DVD, to television, across the board.
Well, we wish you the best of luck with that. What's next? Are you looking to get into filmmaking as a career?
I'm in the process of writing a new script, and I would love to get further involved in the movie business.
In what aspect? Being a filmmaker, a writer, an actor, all three?
Director and writer.
Great.
Yeah.
I think you're off to a good start.
Thank you.
Well, Lane, Joseph, Middleton, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. And if people are interested in finding out about Teenaged, how can they get in touch with you?
We have a website, www.teenagedproduction.com, or 1-800-601-9514.
Great.
And we'd love to hear from anyone.
Fans, people interested in the film, people interested in distribution, we hope to help you out in that capacity. Okay, well, let's take a look at the trailer entitled Teenaged here on Second Cinema.